Hello, hello. It is Lisa here from Lisa's Paper Hearts. Good to see you. Continuing to work for my 10-minute chunks on my graphic 45 Elizabeth Craft Designs kind of combo journal. I've put a few things in since. It's coming along nice. I think it's getting a little sparkle, a little character. But I wanted to do some more stenciling, but this time with sprays. I also, sorry about the cameras, also love sprays. Usually I'll spray in a box, but you're not going to be able to see the box very well. Got to start my 10 minutes. You wouldn't be able to see the inside the box very well, so I'm just going to do it on here and try to be calm with it. I have a few relatively blank pieces of paper that I figured would work well for this. I could certainly use patterned ones too, depending on the spray, but just for effect, I'll use blank pieces. For the sprays that I like, I love these Lindy's Moon Shadow Mists. You can see down here, and these ones, and you'll see when I do some spraying, they almost look like a brown, but when they catch the light, you'll see this aqua color. This one is called Tawny Turquoise. So you can kind of see in here that turquoise color. I also like these Shimmering Blisses. This is a Technique Junkies spray. They're very affordable, good size, nice shimmer. The sprayers work really well. Some company sprayers just don't work as well. So I like that one a lot. I only use I have a few metallic colors. I think a gold, this gold, a silver, and maybe a brown or a black. Maybe both brown and black. Here's a black shade as well. This is Tattered Angels Glimmer Mists. I got hooked on these through another junk journaler, and just really cool. This is going to be more of a clear, and this is a dark, so very opposite. And I don't know which ones of these I'll use, but I wanted to kind of show you the brands that I have. I've also used some Tim Holtz oxide sprays. I don't have those out right now because I only have a couple and none of the colors that I really want to use. So if we start with this, and I have some stencils out, so I have another Stencil Girl stencil. That's this one with the circles on it. That's a big one, so that'll be spraying the whole page. And then I have this cute little star stencil. I think I got this for a couple bucks just on, I don't know, some generic website, maybe at the dollar store, I don't even know. And then this is a Colorful Designs stencil. The company's called the Colorful Designs. I just thought that pattern would look nice. So let's have at it. I think we'll start with this. And the beauty of using the sprays also is that you can kind of do a little bit of layering. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of layering. And when you're using these sprays, shaking up and down can clog the bottle, I have heard. So I shake them this way, just kind of between my hands. You could also kind of go like that. I just think this works really well, or good enough for me anyway. And these Glimmer Mist, I have a lot of different colors of these. I think they had some kind of deal where you could buy a bunch, and I did. See, that's really light and subtle. There we go, that's a little bit darker. So you can't see that super well on here, but you can see it a little bit. Because it is like a clear. This one would be a good one to put over a pattern, because you wouldn't disrupt the pattern, but you'd have that kind of quiet background glimmer, which I think is nice. And then what I think I'll do is, so this on here is really good, and I don't want it to go to waste, but I'm not sure what to stamp it on. Let's see if I have anything over here. Stamp that. There we go. Maybe just, no, that's too. I have a little mini stack of papers over here that I've used for gel and other stuff. And I just want to find something I can use that isn't going to mess the whole thing up. It's a good little scrap piece. And just kind of soak up that spray. And then that's going to be the negative image. Now this is really wet, so it's just going to have to dry. So I'll put it over here. That would have been good on a really light sheet of paper too. And then I can just wipe the rest of that off. Again, I don't think I ever get stencils completely clean. I just don't. Then I'm going to actually go back, and like I had mentioned, layering. I want to keep that number 3 on here. I want to keep doing some layering, just kind of for interest. So I'll take this gold. It's called Harvest Sunset, technically. In this sprayer, which I just said how great their sprayers are. The sprayer is jamming up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Not perfect, but nice. Fun, shimmery. All right, that's the danger of the small ones, is you're going to get a little bit of that kind of overspray. But I'm okay with it. This is actually a piece of fabric from, oh, it soaks right through there. A piece of fabric paper from a sewing pattern. So it's the fabric sewing paper is what that is. I'm going to use some paper towel because it's actually soaking right through. But I think that'll be cool when it dries and be a nice little overlay on something. How am I doing on time? Probably about halfway done. Hey, gotta be fast, gotta be fast. Okay. So that's good, and spraying is generally pretty fast. That I'm gonna wipe off a little bit more later, so I don't do it on screen, as they say. Let's do the circles. And with the stencil, the nice thing is I could have edges if I wanted like a border, or not edges. I don't think I want the edges, but I do like the lines. So I'm just kind of looking at how I want to line this up. And then maybe I'll use some of this Lindy's on a piece of it and then a different color. So you can just kind of see what this looks like. And this one takes a little bit longer to shake up. And I'm burning my time. You can hear the cars like racing outside. I don't know what that's about. There we go. And like I said, this is going to look brown, but as it dries, you would see that. I didn't pick that up perfectly straight, but it's okay. You'll start to see that aqua kind of pop up from there. And this is a really nice one too. I think I will take this one, and I will use the line maybe here. And that out of the way, smush that down. And you're going to, on the opposite way, it's good to just let it soak for a minute. Ooh, see, that's cool. That's nice. I like that. Interesting to see how those colors kind of look in contrast to each other. Oh, I have an old book page. That's always good to pick up this kind of stuff. Right? Always good to have these extra book pages for other journaling. That's why I try to have that handy. And again, let it soak up for a hot minute. There we go. See, and on this one, because the paper's a little more absorbent, you can start to maybe see that aqua a little bit. And I'll just set it over there to dry. This will dry. Ooh, now you're starting to see this. I'm going to do a quick heat shot so you get a better feel. go. I don't want to dry it too much with that because I always feel like it warps it. But hopefully you can see, as I rotate it a little bit, this kind of aqua color. I think you can. So that would be really cool in my journal, I thought. And then this page I can keep blank for journaling. That'll work really nice. There's still some on here, even if I wanted to dab it on the other side. Maybe I do. Just super light. Use my paper towel to help me kind of press it down so I don't get too much ink on my hands. That one's not as straight, but I'm okay with that. There we go. See, just some little splotches. Little splotches are fun in the journals, right? So there we go. Still a minute or two of time even. Awesome. I did great. So there's sprays with stencils. Again, I like a spray box, spraying over the top. You can mix colors, you can mix patterns, you can layer. All good stuff. I love doing the positive and negative images with the stencils when I use the sprays too, so I can get kind of two things from one spray. I have not tried the sprays on my gel plate. I don't know if they'd work on that. They might, but I've not ever done that. So there we go. Thank you for tuning in for this 10-minute kind of tip and test. See ya!